number of lieutenant generals at those very high commander posts. I think we can find solution to that also. There is no need of reduction. But at the same time, just because you are not reducing doesn't mean you don't go into a command structure. Because jointness will save us a lot of money. We are replicating the same thing again and again. Air Force does the same thing, Army does the same thing. But if there is a jointness, a lot of efforts could be synchronized. Joint acquisition also will be advantageous to. In fact, we are doing some of the items joint acquisition will be cheaper if we do it. So there are advantages. Give me a few more months. I promise that I will try and get the things in the right direction. But I am not the deciding authority. Ultimate authority to decide is the cabinet, that means Prime Minister. So I will make my concepts clear. We will discuss with him and get it.
So I
Just one second. Last question, India.
No.
Lady
Lady.
I can't avoid her. I'll take your question also, but.
I'm sorry, this is an alarmist question, but I'm emboldened by the author who said that he had the question that why don't we have a written down formal strategy? So in light of recent events, I won't mention which one, as a citizen of the country, I was trying to figure out that given that we are hemmed in by two nuclear powers and we share an uneasy equation with both of them, I mean, I know that we are trying to deter it and everything, but in the event that something does happen, some nuclear weapon is unleashed on us, is there a plan for the civilian population as to what they should do? I looked up internet and I saw for other countries, but nothing for India. So I was wondering.
One aspect is if a written down strategy exists or you take a stand really on a nuclear aspect, I think you are actually giving away your strength in nuclear. Nuclear concept. Why a lot of people say that India has not first used nuclear concept? Why should I bind myself to a... I should say I am a responsible nuclear power and I will not use it irresponsibly. This is my thinking. Some of them may immediately tomorrow flash. Parrikar says that nuclear doctrine has changed. It's not changed in any government policy. But my concept, I am also an individual. And as an individual I get feeling sometimes. Why do I say that I am not going to use it first? I am not saying that you have to use it first just because you don't decide that you don't use it first. The hoax can be called off. I used to get threat from my neighbor, defense minister from the neighboring country, every 4-5 days that they are going to use tactical nuclear weapon if they are threatened. The day surgical strike happened, no threat has come again. Have you noted it? I don't know whether the media has noted it. Because when they realize that we can do something which is not well defined, ultimately written defense strategy does not mean you have to follow it. It should be your guideline. The concept which I said, be unpredictable, has to be there. That is a part of the strategy also. But we have to have a written book so that in general, in many areas, we follow that written direction to improve our this. We need to write something on it. But necessarily, if there is some question mark or danger to the country, I will not open the book first.
She's asking about the civil defense.
Okay, I am coming to that also. That civil defense part of it on this needs to be put up in proper public domain. I have taken the note. I'll talk with the authority.
Yeah, I'm Sushil Sharma from Defense Monitor magazine. In your brief speech,
Journalist,
yes, sir.
we have to respect his views. I have to
No, I have no problem. My only problem is I'm sometimes misquoted or interpretation is
Nothing like that.
done based on the thinking of the journalist, color of the journalist, whether he belongs to the banned category or the favored category, all those aspects come into picture.
Go ahead.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
sir. My question is, in your brief speech, you mentioned about India's potential on defense export. Certain countries have already shown interest in BrahMos missiles, even LCS. Do you have any proposal under consideration
Absolutely.
for
I would
export?
not have spoken to those countries unless I have a proposal to do, but defense deals are substantial in amount. They don't happen overnight, but I can tell you there are many discussions going on many of the deals. We have in fact certain countries signing agreement with us. Defense is also a part of the diplomacy. So in certain cases, if a particular country is not able to afford a particular type of equipment, we need to ensure that he gets a soft credit through Exim Bank or through some other. We should consider defense as a viable export improvement tool. I think that is happening slowly, and I would say that if I manage a couple of billions of export in by the time I finish my term, it should be a success, because from hardly 1,000 crores or 1,200 crores, reaching somewhere around 15,000 crores will be a big achievement, but it's happening.
No, my pointed question is about the export of BrahMos or even
I can't
LCS.
tell you, though I have not written a book, strategically I can't tell you where I am exporting what. But I can tell you this much, that the capability has to be exploited by exporting it to friendly countries. And we are already talking to few friendly countries to for the export.
Thank you, sir. I think
I hope the media doesn't twist my replies.
time has been very
Right. Find out tomorrow or maybe after half an hour.